But yeah, everything was against me. Welcome. So there's that thing that I want to do since I don't know when. I vaguely remember doing it as a child, like one time, and I kind of want to learn how to do it properly, and that's why I decided that is what we will do today. And if you're wondering, we will be NeedleFelting, and I actually don't know what I'm doing or what I will be doing. But to make it more fun, I decided I wanna do my autumn decoration. Like 1 or 2 little pumpkins, some leaves, I don't know, stuff that you would put on a dining table to decorate in autumn. That's kind of the vibe I'm going for. And be prepared. I did research, like really, really amazing research on half of the stuff that I want to do. Like, it's really amazing that the research. I have a leaf and another leaf and another leaf and also 2 chestnuts. But yeah, my amazing research. So the plan is we will start to try and make some leaves. Maybe different shapes, maybe some like these, because I think they could be easier than the other stuff because they are flat. Then we will probably make a few chestnuts, and then I will try to make the pumpkin or pumpkins. I haven't decided yet, but yeah, the goal is to have a nice autumn decoration. I will show you what I have. Okay. I'm just realizing I don't know how to start. I mean, I have the needles in, but what do I do now? Do I just stab it? Do I just stab it? Okay, it looks kinda like a leaf. Yeah. So I'm not sure if I should leave it like that or I don't know. Yeah, I think I will make another leaf or 2. Also, you can see, I don't know if you can see it on, yeah, That way you can see it. You can see the shape of the leaf. Okay, we have the next day, and yesterday ended interesting because first of all my card was full and I didn't realize that. I realized it was nearly full, but I had like another 45 minutes left and I thought, okay, I can totally film something more, but I don't know when it stopped filming. I hope it caught how I broke my needle. Like, it's broken. It was the first one. And I actually worked with the needle like this for a while. But yeah, I'm not completely happy with this. I will see if I can make it a little more to my liking. And I started with this one. Yeah, that's how far I got. And I'm running out of time. So we will see. Yeah. Also, I have some new needles. The earliest I can buy new needles will be tomorrow. If I break more needles, I have a problem. So I will see if I can work like this. I got a little, I don't know, a plier, so I can hold it a little easier. If it doesn't work, I will just use a new needle. But yeah, everything was against me. The card was the battery was the camera battery was the camera battery was empty. The card was full. The needle broke. But yeah, let's get back and see how far we get and how if this will work. Maybe it will work. I don't know. Yay! I think I have my leaves. I made those, some of those, and some of those. I don't know which, I think it's a bush. This is, but we had one and they are so beautiful. But I don't have any leaves because the bush died like a few years ago. But yeah, and I have some of those. So I have like 9 leaves. And now we are going to make some chestnuts. Yeah. So I totally lost track of time. I made 2 little chestnuts. I actually don't have a better brown, so, but I don't think that's too bad. But I love them. They are so cute. And there's one leaf. And I will probably do like another 3. So I have 5. And then we will make the pumpkin. I'm so excited for the pumpkin. But they are so cute. Look at them. They are so cute. And they are really fussy, but they are so cute. That's the second one. Okay, I'm still working on the chestnuts. But I had an idea, because to make a pumpkin this size, I would need like so much of this stuff. But what if I could make a sphere out of something and just do the rest with the felt wool, the felting. And I have this, it's also felt. And it's a little discolored because the sun hit it for a long time. And it's like a little bit older. But I have these lying around. I didn't use it. And maybe I can make a base and then put it together. We will see. I will try it. But before I do that, I will finish the last of the chestnuts. And then we will do that. So I started on my pumpkin. I just kind of saved a hedgehog, kinda, because one of our dogs found one and she took them and brought them in front of the door, and I took him somewhere safe. He was really, really cute. If I don't forget it, I will put the picture in here. I took a picture because he's so cute and so little. He was so little. It's a really, really small hedgehog. But yeah, back to the project. What I actually wanted to say. My idea kind of worked. It doesn't look that good at the moment. I mean, it looks a little better on camera. It kind of worked because I have like a sphere thing. I can make a pumpkin out of that. And I have a basic layer down. It's not completely sealed. I should show you that in the camera. It's not completely sealed on the side because it didn't work as I thought it would. The problem is I had an old sock that I actually washed and put into the can be recycled for dogs' toys. On that note, do you know what an amazing dog toy socks are? If you have old socks that start to have holes, like the small holes, and normally it only takes like one more or two more times to wear and then there will be a bigger hole. But what I do is actually use them and put some small dog biscuits or dog treats in them, and one of our dogs just loves to put their nose in somewhere and get all the stuff out. So that's absolutely perfect, and it doesn't matter if the sock breaks. So that's an amazing thing to do. But yeah, I thought that sock would be amazing to put in there, and it would have been an amazing idea if the needles could puncture that sock, but it's not happening. It's even just using one layer, it's not happening. But yeah, that idea did not work out. I mean, I thought about leaving it like just without anything, but the problem is like, and my original thought was like fabric, yeah, the stuff that you can't use for anything else, but I don't have enough. Also, I'm kind of skeptical if it would work out, so now I'm not sure what to do. And I'm like, yeah, nearly 2 hours. 2 hours? I think 2 hours after I actually wanted to upload this video. So yeah, my timing completely did not work out, but I knew that before. I knew that. I mean, I'm completely happy how this worked out because it kind of gives me a base. But I don't know if it will look good, but it is fun. I kind of really like it, and I kind of really want to do it again with like different stuff. We will see. I had another idea that I thought I could try, but yeah, if I used everything of that, I could have created like that big of a pumpkin. That's why I didn't want to use that. kinda really cute. I also had the idea I could just put a light in there. So just kinda leave it open like this and just put a light in there. It could be fun. But I don't have a light that I can put in there. So yeah. I couldn't even test it if it would work out. I will stop for today and hopefully figure out the rest tomorrow. I mean, we did stuff. I don't know if it will look as good as I had hoped, but I had fun, and that's, I think, the most important part. And I really want to finish that pumpkin. Like, isn't he beautiful and cute? Okay, hi. There was a little more time than planned between the last clip you saw and now. I think around about 2.5 weeks or something like that. Maybe even 3. Because I started this project and wanted to finish it. I actually had a deadline. It didn't work out. I pushed it back a week and stuff happens, and I was not at home for a few days. So I probably have already written it somewhere. If not, that's why the video is so late. I actually wanted it to be posted in like early October. Now it's late October. What I did in between, and what I actually did not film because I was just testing a little bit, was defining the pumpkin slices a little better and bulking them out a little bit. And I had a solution how to do that. I was testing it, that's why I did this. And the solution is this. And no, I did not cut my... I put the needle there so I don't lose it or break it. But yeah, I did not cut this in any way, shape or form. But I had like this thing lying around. Like took this, I think the second one of those, and broke it apart. And after I broke it apart, I cut it in those 2 pieces, and this piece fits inside of this piece, and so I can like go around and put the last things on. Then I will put the orange on, and hopefully I can like make it really pumpkin-y. And I also decided I will probably leave it a little bit open at the bottom, because either I can put a light in there, like LED light, or I can just flatten it and put it back together, so it's easier to store. And we'll find out if this works. And also, this video should actually go online today. Yeah, my timing is off again, but I had some stuff to do when I got back, so yeah, I was a little stressed to get everything in order. Let's see if I can finish this, and let's see if we have some autumn decorations.
Okay, I have something that looks like a pumpkin with a hole at the bottom, because what I will do now actually is to steam all of them. Hopefully they work out. I will try it with one. If it doesn't work out, we will leave it. But I read somewhere that it helps with it staying how it is and not being as fuzzy, and I don't know if you can see this, but it's like I can't get it like really not that fuzzy. It doesn't matter as much on the pumpkin, and I think on the pumpkin it actually worked very well, but I'm having trouble, or had troubles with the leaves and also the chestnuts, so I want to steam them. I will try it first when one of the leaves. If it doesn't work, we will not do it, and you will see the end result in a moment. And just to also give you that information, those bits I took to fit into the pumpkin is not as good for the needle felting as the original board. I mean, yes, it's also got really soft here where I worked more and more, but the one that I found is not as good because it's got like really soft. It's okay if you just need it for a short while, but it's probably not that good to use. And I only broke one needle, which I'm really amazed by it. But yeah, I only broke one needle, and the needle was most likely broken because the mat was going softer, and also it got a little thinner. You can't really see how thin it got. It's like a few millimeters, like not really that much, but the needles, right, I'm using that needle, they, can you see it? Can I see it? They just poke through. If you stab the felt, if you stab it together, the needle sometimes just go through the board, and that's most likely why it broke. And I think that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you want to stick around for a little more randomness and chaos, feel free to subscribe, and I will probably see you sometime in the near future. Till then, have a wonderful time. Bye!